Now we're just gonna do a little bit of cleanup. Hey guys, it's windy. It's very windy. Hurricane Zeta has hit Louisiana and moved through all these different states and has now hit here in North Carolina. Ugh. But I came out here mainly to check on the barn doors, just to make sure, because the wind will come right through the barn, and I wanted to make sure that they were still holding, which they look like they're holding very nicely. But I'm gonna go around. I gotta feed the horses anyway. I gotta get the buckets. Last I saw, they were out here, but I think they decided to go back in. So I saw the cows. Woo! Saw the cows earlier, and they were out. They're still out. So let's go and see the let's go see the horses. Oh, there they are. There's one. Where's the other one? There he is. Woo! Hi guys. It's all right, buddy. Wow. Well. Yikes. Holy smacks. Yikes. Alright, I came in here to hit that latch. Actually. Wow. So, let's go in here. Doesn't look like the rain is coming too badly. Cows. Sorry guys. Whew. Let's fix that door. I don't think they're gonna break, but I just came in to do this extra little latch just to make sure. You never know. That'll be better than having it kind of wobble. But I'm really surprised. It's not flooded in here. Look guys. It's dry. That works better. Having that latch there. Whew. And it's not raining too bad. I'd like to give the horses more of the space because it looks like the rain is coming in like right here. The doors are banging like crazy. I think that's why they went outside. It's because the doors were banging. Hi, Darcy. Hi, Anto. Hi. He's not used to seeing me with a big old raincoat. I must look funny. So, I'll put you guys over here. I'm not gonna mess with the boys for a minute. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Hi, what are you doing down there? Hold on, I'll rescue you. You guys are silly. Yikes. It's very windy. I gotta move that hay. Hold on guys, I'll be right back. Yeah, he's like, there's stuff going on over here. So there's a few piles of hay in there. I mean, they don't have to stay in there, but they stay in there. I think they like it. I don't know. we had some horses that got loose not too long ago, and they were in here. So I haven't cleaned that up yet, and I didn't put straw in there because it was raining yesterday when I went to buy straw. So, hi boys. How you doing, Mr. D? How you doing, buddy? Whoa, wet. So the gate just blew open, and I had to run out and get it. Cows are still out there. They're silly. They won't go into their run-in. Oh well. So I go down into the playground area and see how things are going down there, but it's really too dangerous. So I'm gonna head back into the house. Everything looks pretty good for so far. I mean, all my little things have fallen down and the gate's secure. I'm gonna go lower the flag a little bit. Whew. The gusts are really, really bad. Oh, late. I suppose I ought to latch this one too. Whew. There. Whew. All right. The drain is doing what it's supposed to do, which is very, very good. I like that. So, I mean, it's not a lot of rain, it's just a lot of wind. Keep that clear. Heaven forbid, if this clogs up, then that will flood. We don't want that. Whew. Alrighty. Whew. So now I'm officially wet. Oh, this raincoat is amazing. I don't remember who sent it to me, but it was because of the other video that I made with my yellow raincoat. They sent me this one, and it's pretty awesome. So I try to wear them as much as possible. Oh, all my flags are falling down. I gotta go put that flag down, so I'll be right back. Whew. Everything's just a mess. Let's see, where can I put you guys where you won't blow over? Nowhere, I think. I'll be right back, you guys. Woo! Well, I got the flags down and I put them in the house, and everything's being blown over. So I went inside. I don't know. You can see look how much it has moved. It's like completely rubbed all of that off. When I came out here earlier, you couldn't see metal. So we got a little bit of water still coming in. I think that's seeping up from the ground. So I gotta put more stuff down on here. But the sun looks like it's starting to come out. That's nice. Maybe this is almost over. That'll be really nice. I gotta fix this. That broke. So that's all zapping on the ground. You can hear it clicking. I had to gate that. Whew, look at that nice stuff. It's trying. Now if we can just get rid of the wind, then I'll be happy. Since I'm outside, let's go check on the playground a little bit. Oh, looks like there's a tree already down. Darcy. What are you doing, Darcy? He's looking out somewhere. So let's go down and see what's happened. I'm not too worried about spooking any deer today, at least not right now. Maybe later tonight they might come out. But Darcy, what's the matter, bud? What's the matter, buddy? What's the matter? What you doing? It's like he got in trouble. He's standing in the corner. Ah, there you go. There you are. What is it, buddy? Well, let's go down into the playground and see what happened. Well, it doesn't look too bad. A couple trees fell down. I'm gonna have to fix that one. There's that one right there touching the fence. Yeah, that's pretty dangerous right there. Because that's dead. This tree right here, that's dead. Now it looks like we get some lines down over here. Looks like I'm gonna have a lot of work to do. These probably just popped off their little thing. Yeah, they just popped off the tree. You can see it. I'll move this out of the way. I don't want to touch too much of this stuff because the fence is still on and I'm gonna get zapped. That's still good. That fell down. That just pulled out of the tree. Like, literally pulled right out of the tree. There's the nail. So I gotta fix that. And it looks like same thing happened over here. Oh boy, good thing the cows weren't down here. So same thing, like this is gonna need repairing. I can hear it ticking. And it pulled out of that. Let's see what else. What else do we got here? And of course with one thing when it pulls, it just like puts so much stress on everything else. So I have to fix that part. Over there. Not too bad. That's not bad. What else? Just a little puddly down here. That's not too bad. That's not bad. That tree fell last year. So that's once I get that straightened out over there, this will all tighten up on its own. But they look like they're okay. Let's take a look at the stream. See what it looks like. Oh yeah, yeah. Pretty high up. Let's go check it out. Ooh-wee. I have to be careful because all of this is like that over there. It's very porous, I guess. You can see how high up it's come at one point over there, and it's washed out underneath that tree. So some point in time this tree is gonna fall. But let's go over there. Well, that's certainly gone over the bank right there. You can see it there. Usually the bank is like right here. It's actually quite pretty. Very muddy. Let's go over there. Well, this isn't so bad right now, but it will be later. After all this, the rain is gone, it's going to start washing up from upstream. and then it comes down and it'll flood over this. I'm surprised we haven't lost our marker yet, but you can see what happens is it comes down and then it turns into like a little tidal pool, like a whirlwind, and it just erodes all of this away. This wasn't like this when we first moved here 3 years ago. It was like right here. All of that's fallen in. And this area is very deep. I want to say that's a good 5 foot deep right there. Let's go over there. Well, that block was from our bridge. So as you can see, our bridge is way over there. And it, at one point, rolled it all the way down, a cinder block. So that tells you how strong this water can be. I didn't lose my blind. Yay. Okay. There's no place to get over here without having to come back in here. So we're back into the playground. Oh, yeah, there's the tree a branch that fell down. Oops. Excuse me. Oh. Oh, not too bad yet. Not yet. It's come up here before, and remember, this is some old videos I have. It's like that far from the bottom of this. It's going up as I'm standing here. And check this out. Okay, so there is a gullyway right here, right? It goes all the way up there. And I always wondered where the water came out because you couldn't really see it. There wasn't an area. But check this out. I just happened to sit over here, and there. That's where it's coming out. So that's the gully I was telling you about right there. That's the one that the deer has fallen into. Every time when I take a deer that's always right there, they fall into that. So as you can see, the water just comes right down here, pools up, it runs that way, and then it disappears. Right down there. Disappears right about there. Ooh, that's all soggy. And it comes out over there. So, as you can tell, this is pretty crazy down here. The water is really super damaging during a rain. We didn't really get that much rain, really. Not really. But whew, the pressure certainly has changed a lot since I've been down here. We'll have a lot to clean up, and go away. And we'll take care of that once we turn the power to the fence off, because I'm not touching it. So I gotta clean all this stuff up. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. All right, well, let's go back inside. So I went to get some more coffee, and I looked out my kitchen window, and of course this is what I see. So looks like at least it's not a big one. Last year a big one fell over there, so at least it's not too big. We can handle this on our own. So I think I'm gonna go unplug the fence, because I don't think it's doing anything for the cows or anybody. So I think I'll go unplug it.
Hey, Eeyore. Eeyore. Can you sit down? Good boy.
Okay. This happens every time. They hate going outside. While we're down here, might as well check on the garden. So let's take care of the fence first, because there's no reason why it should be doing what it's doing. Oh well. Let's see. Where does he have this thing plugged in? Here. Oh well. I suppose since we still have no internet. My cows. They're all mad. But since we have no internet, I suppose I ought to go out and start fixing the fence in the playground. And then I'll have to definitely wait for husband to come back with the chainsaw to fix that. Well, the wind has finally somewhat died down. Just fed the cows. And sun's starting to come out. And oh, horses will be horses. Especially when it starts to get hot. And it's just been cool. Oh, you're just as bad. So, horses stay cool by rolling in the mud. Yeah, you do. Look how muddy he is. Oh, what a mess. Snowy! What a mess. So I gotta put some hay out for the cows, and then I've got my backpack because I was gonna go straight down into the playground and start fixing the fence, but cows have no hay. So that's first and foremost. Let's check on the cows' hay. I mean, the horses' hay. Yeah, they have plenty. And they've got plenty still in their pen. Over there, in the corner. And, oops, I forgot I put it over here. They've still got plenty, sort of, in his bag. So I'll just have to give him some. And I think, now that the wind is crazy, I can take apart my my little thing there. So let's do that first. Well, I just took off the panel that held the doors in place, and it didn't break. It wanted to, all the way through. It wanted to, but it didn't. So I think it'll be good for a little bit, as long as we don't have any crazy wind like that. I mean, look at that. But I think I'll make another one. It's pretty easy. I'm pretty sure I have more wood. Yeah. That stuff. I got plenty for now. So I'll stay in it and we'll go from there. So I was gonna go out to the playground and fix the fence there, but husband just came home and I think he's got a new toy. This is the one that always breaks. It's our very first one. And it always breaks. And I think that's the new one. It looks new. Maybe that'll work really good. Is that the new one?
It is.
Where did you get it and why is it not in a box?
I got it from Crossroads. I called him and said, "Why are you not open?" And he goes, "What do you need?" I said, "A chainsaw." And he goes, "Meet me there." So I made it all the way down to the church. I flipped around, went back and got it.
Cool! Support your small business. Cool. All right, time to go back to work. Okay, so you don't want to know how much you just paid for that. You know, sometimes when the husband or the wife gives you the credit card and says, go buy something new, just make sure it doesn't cost XYZ amount of money. Make sure that the husband or the wife knows to stay well under that, not just under it. Oh well. Well, I'm gonna go down to the playground and let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. First, tighten up the top line of the cow pen. It was getting kind of saggy. But okay, well, let's get to work. Well, Mr. Turtle, you have gotten yourself into a predicament. Yeah, turtle, that's not very good. That's pretty awful. Like your last days are with your girlfriend. It was funny, I just put my bags right here and I went to put this down because I was gonna put my phone on it, and I was like, those are funny looking rocks. Let's get you where you belong. Now hopefully you can stay upright and I won't have to come fix you later. Looks like you're gonna have babies. Nature at its finest. All better. All right, dearie. You're gonna be a good mama. And you be a pretty awful daddy. Because you're gonna disappear. They're pretty good size though. I mean, hello? Anybody home? No, he's all tied up. Oh, she's heavy. Yep, nobody's home in there either. Alright, well, we'll let these two be. Easy peasy. All better. All I had to do was, I had to fix this one because this broke. So I'll find the piece. Oh, it's over there. There it is, right there. So I put a new one up here, and I fixed that one that's over here. Not that one, that one's old, but I'll have to take it apart anyway. There, we'll put it right there so it doesn't ground out on the tree. That seems to work. Reattach that one, and then put the new one in over here, and it tightened everybody else up. So now I'm just gonna go around and clean up all the debris and all that, but it's been about 5 minutes. Let's check on Mr. and Mrs. Turtle. Let's see what they're doing. Oh, looks like Mr. Turtle is ready to leave. Typical of a guy. One night stand and now he leaves. That's the tree that uprooted. Pretty big size. And this is gonna be interesting. I guess that won't be too difficult to get off. Well, the best thing about this stuff is it bounces back, so this didn't break. Took down that piece too. Oh well, let's see what we can do. But look how old this tree is. This branch right here, just this branch alone, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 13, 14 years old. Just this right here. So I can't imagine how old and what kind of rings we're gonna find back here. because that's going to be really cool. I mean, this is really big. I mean, it's really big. So I'm going to say this is probably a 20-year-old tree. And it just blew down. Go figure. But I'm going to see if maybe we can get some, this is really straight. So maybe I can find a sawmill that will drag this out. And we can make some really nice boards out of that. That'll be so pretty. But it looks like husband's ready to get back to work. Yeah. He doesn't look much better. Well, we got it all done. Now we're just gonna do a couple little bit of cleanup. He wants to push the brush pile back a little bit, but I want to show you guys something. Check this out. Okay, now those are 2 T-posts, that one and that one. They're supposed to be the same height. Look at the difference. When the tree fell down, remember when I showed you guys the tree had gone into it? It pushed the T-post down into the ground nearly, oh, I'd say a good foot into the ground. Good thing I have a T-post puller. So I gotta pull that one up, reset it, and then the other one is really wobbly. That one, it's really wobbly, so I'll have to reset that. But for the night, we're gonna leave it on the ground. No, we're gonna set it up. Can't leave it on the ground because we gotta turn the fence on, otherwise those guys might get out. But we have a couple little things gotta fix here and there. Like I noticed there's a piece down there that's a little wonky. But I think for the moment, we're done. And what a day it has been. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's not, that just ruined it. But isn't that so pretty? I love that. It looks like 2 giant marshmallows, doesn't it? And of course, with the sun going down even more, it's gonna get super, super bright. That is so cool. It looks so neat, just like right there. So yeah, we've got 2 piles right there and right there of wood on this wonderful maple. And I think I'm gonna rent a log splitter and we're gonna make some firewood out of this because this is really good wood. Oh, let me show you the rings. You guys wanted to see the rings. See how old it was. I'll let him play with that over there for a minute. Silly thing. Okay, so it's not the main tree because the main tree is like right there. But let me brush all of this stuff off. Okay, so here we are with our rings. These are amazing. I love rings because it tells you so much about the tree. I mean, look at how fast it grew over on this side and how slowly it grew on that side. So this was the original branch that came out and then it went bleh, like on this side. So there's the first one. It's right there. And then 1 year, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I hope this is still in focus. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. This is 26 right here. It's 27, 28, 29, 30. This is a 31 to 32 year old tree. This branch, just this section of it, is 32 years old. It's older than my daughter. This thing's been around for a while. And the house is a 30-year-old house. So if you can imagine This was a little tiny tree like that when this house was being built. That's cool. Well, it's day number 2, and yeah, we're still without power. We just got internet back, so that's kind of good. That means I can upload this video when I'm all done. But they're still saying that we're not gonna have power for another day or so, which really kind of stinks. Well, today's Friday. They said Sunday, so that's quite a ways. But the cows are doing good, right? Yeah, they're doing great. They're out of hay again, so I've got to bring out some hay a little later. But first things first, time to finish up what we started yesterday. And I have to move that one, put all that up, fix all those pieces, and then repound that one in. So what I have, like, I can pull them up on my own, but in order to pound them in, you're gonna need one of these guys. And this thing is awesome. It's heavy, but it is a fence pounder, and you put it over the top of the T-post and you bash it in, and that's easy. But what if you have to pull it up? Well, then you use one of those, and it's not a fire hydrant. This thing is invaluable when it comes to pulling up T-posts, because what it does is this part here hooks onto the T-post that way, right? That part in there hooks onto the post, and then you use this as a lever, or the other side, and you just yank it right up and it pulls right up. And then because you've got the thing, it acts like a ratchet on the little posty things. I'll show you what happens. So, oh yeah, and you need these. These are the replacements for the ones that broke. So let's get this started so I can get this fence back on and tighten up all of these pieces that are starting to flop around in the breeze, and then I can let the cows out and let them run around for a little bit. So I'm gonna put you guys over here and let's go to work. This one just wobbles. See how wobbly it is. So I'm just gonna pull this up. I'm gonna push it back. I might actually bring it forward because that tree is getting in the way. So I just might bring it forward a bit, probably about there, and then replace this one with a new one, and then we'll be done. This didn't get damaged. It got bent, but it didn't get damaged, so that's good. All right, let's get to work on this one. There, that one's all in. A nice brand new one. All my clips are good. All my good. Now, as you can see, it's starting to twist a little bit, but there's one that's broken down there. So I think what we'll do, I don't have to take out this post because the post was just fine. Yeah, it's all right. I could probably bash it down a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. So we're just gonna take this one off and we're gonna replace it with a new one. All done. Everything's nice and tight where it needs to be. Everything's straight, and it's straight on that side. So I think I have to go down there, and I don't think I have to fix anything. Pretty sure nothing needs to be fixed. Make sure these are all still pretty good condition. These are all pretty good. I think it just needs to be tightened up a little bit over here. Yeah, because you can see it. See? it wiggles. So I think I'll just tighten this up a little bit because this probably loosened up just a bit when that tree fell on it and tore everything apart. So that's the best thing about this kind of fence, and the reason why I put this fence in. This stuff is super high tensile and it takes a lot to break. Thankfully, we have had many trees fall on it and none of it has torn or broken, because you have these little weak points here, and these are weak points. These are made to snap off and break. So it just slides apart like a buckle. And you don't have to replace this stuff because it's very expensive. I'm just gonna tighten this up. I'm gonna need 2 hands. And yeah, because you can see all the wire, how it's all woven in there. And we'll fix that. All you have to do is undo this part, pull it that way a little bit, and then tuck it back underneath, and you're done. Super easy. What, that took me, what, 10 minutes maybe to fix this fence? I love it. And it's been well worth the money. I think we've got like 500 T-posts around the property, and probably about, let's see, 6 times 5, probably about 3,000 feet of tape all around the fence area, and around the top there, and over there, and over there, and over there. And who knows how much we've wasted over the years, but just trying to make gates and little pieces like that. That's the tough part. So okay, I'm gonna bring this stuff back inside. I'm gonna turn the fence on, and yeah. So that's the end of it. I'm gonna gather. We're gonna be out of power for another day or 2, but tomorrow we're gonna have a little bit of fun. We're gonna get off the farm and we're gonna go do a turkey shoot. So watch for that video coming up. Probably won't be until Sunday, Monday, maybe-ish. I'll try to upload it quick, but we'll be there tomorrow. And I know I won't be able to do it tomorrow, but I'll try to do it on Sunday if I have a moment or 2. But, so, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around for the past 2 days while we clean up after Hurricane Zeta. And it is turning into a beautiful day today. And I hope you all are safe. All my wonderful people that are in the North Carolina area and in the southern area that got affected by Zeta, in Louisiana and all them, all the way through and all the way up to New England. Hope you guys are all safe. And everybody that's overseas and abroad and everywhere else in the country, I hope you had a fun time while you watched us work. And next time I'll have something with the horses, because they're in there being lazy. So I'll show you the cows. So you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time on Summerfield Farm and those guys. Moo-moos.